Lake County, 1876. Grayback rebels trying to run the risk, seeking vengeance for their southern pride. Yeah. Jesse James along for the ride. They ride. They ride. September 7th, they rode into town just to take old dames down. Colt 45 strapped across their hips, yeah. JYG etched in the grip, and I often think about when they roar into my town. Will they try to roll the dice, thinking Minnesota nights? Minnesota nights, where White Dusters 3 walked in the bank, walked out to open sea. He would cry and say, "Don't kill me," but that time lock won't open till 3. They ride. They ride. They tried to run, they tried to hide. Those old Yankees let the bullets fly. The town folk stood their ground, yeah. Northfield took the James game down, and I often think about when they roll into my town. Will they try to roll the dice, thinking Minnesota nights? Always felt the sense of pride growing up in this college town. The home of heroes like Joseph Lee Haywood.
All right, here we are back at the Convention Center, Court 19, just on the other side. We're going to give the streaming a go again. I understand it's been a rough ride. Hopefully this other side of the court will be better for us. Fighting for the gold bracket, we are. It's University of Washington versus Clemson. Washington has an easy path to gold. It's win in 2. We'll see how that plays out as Clemson starts this match off. Now sent over. Ye goes down to get it. Spoladoro outside. Clapper, big swing off the block. Picked up by Spoladoro. Gonzalez to Clapper once again down the line off the deflection. Clapper gets Washington off to a good start with the first point. Sarasulo now in serving 1-0. Sarasulo into the 6, picked up nicely by Clemson. Middle attack, bouncing around, picked out of the net by Clapper. Sent over. We're ruling Clapper in the net off that dig out, and it's a point Clemson. 1-1 here in set 1. Just watch Clemson beat Rutgers. Ye up. Sarasulo goes outside. Eknes into the block and down. Scores for Washington. Big swing by Eknes from the left side. And Washington 2-1. Clapper back to serve. Clapper takes aim into the 1. Picked up. No, it's an overpass sent back by Ye, and down. Clemson batted it around a couple times, but it ended up out the back door, and Clapper and the Huskies lead the Tigers 3-1. Clapper up. Good strong serve into the 6. Passed up perfectly. Middle attack. It's a quick one. It's a good one. I don't know names for the Tigers, but number 4 has a devastatingly quick middle attack and a strong block. Number 6, also a middle, is a lot of the same. Strong up the middle are the Tigers. Strong all around, really, but serve over. Ye is there. Good pass. Cerasulo back to Ye. Ye roll shot over the block. Picked up by Clemson. They're going to come right side. Lefty into the block and out. It's a point Clemson. We're knotted up 3-3 here on court 19. We got the thumping court in the background. Another championship court with stadium seating behind us. As the Tigers take aim, send it over. Gonzalez goes down to get it. Cerasulo pushes back to Eknes. She steps into it off the high hands, over the defense. Out of play. Score for the Huskies. And Eknes from the right side. Gonzalez awaits the ball to return. It's bouncing around somewhere through court 23. I see a orange t-shirt. That's a Clemson fan going to get it. Libero sends it into the net, picked up by the right side, rolled over, not rolled over. There we go. Cerasulo finds Gonzalez as Spoladoro picks up a practice ball from 20. A lot going on here on 19 as Gonzalez serves 4-3. She goes deep into the 5, picked up nicely in system, strong side attack, big swing down the line, scores. 4-4 now in set number 1. Number 9.
Fighting connectivity again. It was going oh so well. We'll try to get the score fixed. 6-5 Huskies. Shot by Cerasulo over. Struggling now. Ye pushes it over with 2. Here comes Clemson. Big swing, big block, but it's on the Husky side. Point Tigers. And it's 6-6 the score. Ye with the pass. Spoladoro goes back to Ye. Ye down the line, off the block, and to the floor for the score. Ye scores for the Huskies. 7-6 now Huskies lead as Ye comes back to serve. Climbs into the broadcast booth right. And Ye sends it into the 6. Passed up nicely. Strong side attack into the block and back on the Clemson side. They will try the right side this time. Looping shot over. Ye with the pass. Spoladoro with options. Outside. Clapper steps into it. It's a bit long. Point Tigers, and it's 7-7 here in set number 1. Libero to serve. Sent over. Gonzalez is there. Spoladoro's going to go outside. Clapper tip. Picked up by Clemson. They're going to go quickly in the middle. Block by the Huskies. Cerasulo and Salemi team up for the double team. And Salemi earns her way back to the service stripe. Keying on that middle. Smart move for the Huskies. Salemi short. Point Tigers. And it's 8-8 here, set number 1. Good battle ongoing. Court 19 again. Huskies win in 2. They'll take the second position and go to the gold bracket. Huskies win in 3. It'll be a math equation. That's what's at stake. Ye, perfect pass. Spoladoro back to Cerasulo. Big time swing into the block and down. Cerasulo scores for the Huskies. 9-8 now Huskies lead. Cerasulo to serve. Spoladoro gets a break. That brings Eknes back in. Cerasulo looping into the 6. Passed up nicely in system. Strong side attack. Into the block and down. Good power attack through the block and to the floor for the Tigers. And we're knotted at 9. Back and forth we go here. Heavyweight battle in set number 1. Approach sent over. Gonzalez is there. It's an overball. Swipe back. Punched at by Nelson and Sarasulo. It's not coming back. And the Tigers win the race to double digits. It's 10-9. Tigers lead. Number 8 to serve. Slaps the ball, sends it over. Clapper sends it up. Sarasulo over on 2. Good play. Here comes a strong side attack from the Tigers off the deflection. Eknes sends it up. Sarasulo goes back to Clapper, steps into it, but the stuff block is there. Point Tigers, and now one of those 2 balls needs to go to the other court, and there it goes. 11-9. Tigers lead by 2 in set 1. Serve over, good serve. Clapper, great pass. Sarasulo goes outside. Eknes off the block and to the floor. Point Huskies. Nice attack by Eknes, again on the left side. Scoring. And now Clapper climbs back into the broadcast booth. The Mineral Springs broadcast booth. We got some really good thumping going on behind us. Not sure if you can hear that. Clapper off the neckboard, picked up by Clemson, but not over. Point Clapper on the ace serve, and we've hit the Dave Koenig point, 11-11 here in set number 1. Clapper rips it deep into the 1, too deep into the 1. Point Tigers. Tigers 12, Huskies 11. Number 4 back to serve. Pounds the ball into the floor. Cox fires over everybody, over into the championship court going on behind us. Comes back off the trash can. It's court 16 as Gonzalez will serve. 12-12 the score. Gonzalez deep into the 5, picked up. Strong side attack coming. Big swing. Block! That's Salami with the stuff block. We'll give the assist to Eknes. Point Dogs, and they lead 13-12 halfway through set 1. Gonzalez, Cox fires deep into the 5. Picked up. Perfect pass. Middle attack. Sent over. Gonzalez sends it right back. Here come the Tigers once again. Over on 2. Sarasulo wants to go for it. Gonzalez wants to go for it, but they don't want to knock heads. And it's the Black Cat point, 13-13. The scorer's table talking to R2. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but we're going to play on here. 13-13 here in set number 1. Sent over. Clapper to Sarasulo. Sarasulo to Ye. Ye through the block and to the floor. Nice shot by Ye to score, and the tie is broken with that attack. 14-13 now. Dogs in front. Spoladoro in to serve. Eknes will take a break. Spoladoro into the 6. Punched at. Pushed outside. Strong side attack. Off the deflection to the floor. It's a good attack, and we've hit the Honorable James D. Welbrock. Point 14-14. Hello, Jim Welbrock. Tigers in to serve. Toss, strike. Gonzalez is there. Spoladoro with options. Runs back to Ye. Ye off the high hands. Punched at and over. Sarasulo sends it back. Picked up by the Tigers. Middle attack tipped over. Gonzalez is there. Spoladoro to Clapper in the back row. Big swing. Finds the net. Clapper called for it. Clapper got it. Got a good swing on it. Unfortunately, that pesky net was in the way. 15-14 now. Tigers lead. Sent over. Gonzalez sends it up. Spoladoro chases it down. Outside to Sarasulo. Tip deep corner. Picked up nicely. Strong side attack. Big swing. Block. Yay! Assist. Salemi. Point. Dogs. 15-15. As Ye comes back to serve. She gets as far back as possible. Heels on the concrete. Toes on the tile. Ye sends it over into the 6. Fought off, strong side attack coming, tipped over. Ye is there. Spoladoro with options. Outside, Clapper punches at it with the left hand. Set was tight. Clapper couldn't get a good swing on it. Point to the Tigers. Tigers now lead 16-15. Libero back to serve. Cross court serve. Clapper there. Spoladoro brings it back to Clapper. She steps into it. Big swing off the block. What a scramble and swatted over. Gonzalez there. Spoladoro into Salemi. Tip shot blocked. And now they're going to go back row attack. Sent over. Gonzalez with the dig. Spoladoro sends it outside. Clapper down the line. Wide. Just wide. Boy, was it close. It looked like it was there. But it's a point Tigers, 17-15 now. Tigers by 2. Later stages, set 1. Libero to serve. She strokes it over. Gonzalez is there. Spoladoro runs back to Sarasulo into the block. Good scramble by the Dogs. Spoladoro with the dig. Gonzalez over to Clapper. Clapper steps into it. Nice dig by the Tigers. Free ball over. Ye is there. Gonzalez goes outside. Sarasulo steps into it, into the deep 6. Picked up by Clemson. Strong side attack. Tipped over. Ye is there. Spoladoro with options. All the way across the Clapper. Two-hander over. Set was too far outside. Middle attack. Off the block. Sent back over. Sarasulo is there. Spoladoro wants Clapper inside. She steps into it. It's wide. Point Tigers. Timeout, Dogs. 18-15, Tigers in front. Again, if you're just joining us, the easy button is Dogs win in 2, and they'll send them to the gold bracket. The harder button is Dogs win in 3. It becomes a math equation to see if they can get to gold. Those are the options we're talking about in this moving day Friday. Happy Good Friday to all those joining. Serve over. Clapper there. Spoladoro into the middle. Salemi, block. Tigers big swing into the gap. Score. 19-15. Tigers open up a 4-point lead. Sent over. Clapper goes down to get it. Spoladoro back to Clapper. Clapper steps into it, slams it into the 6. Nice dig by the Tigers. They go strong side attack down the line. That's a good one for the score. And the Tigers reach 20. They're in the red zone, up by 5. They've really turned things on here in the later stages of set 1. Huskies need to stop right here and right now. Libero to serve. Sent over. Gonzalez there. Spoladoro chases it down. Wants Sarasulo. She goes down the line. Picked up. Middle attack. Missed. Sent over free. Didn't make it over. And there's your break. Point Dogs. And now Salemi back to serve. Down 4. We need a little run. She had a run in the match earlier today. Let's hope for another one here. Salemi into the 5-6 seam. Passed up in system. Strong side attack. Off the net cord. Picked up by Clapper. Salemi can't get to it. Good hustle. Point Tigers. 21-16. Tigers maintain a 5-point lead. Number 11 in to serve. Huskies need to make a move right here. Here comes the serve. It's over. Ye fouls it off. Sarasulo's going to bring it back. Ye free ball in the back row. Here come the Tigers. Right side attack. The lefty off the block into the floor. Point Tigers. It's not looking good for the Dogs here in set number 1. They're down 6. Tigers need 3 to close out set 1. Here's the toss sent over. Good serve. Ye is there. Spoladoro wants Clapper. Clapper steps into it. The block and down. Clapper scores for the Tigers. Huskies down 5. Sarasulo into the 6. Pushed outside. Strong side attack. Finds the net. Huskies down 4. Sarasulo goes back to work. Need a little run here. Sarasulo into the 6. Good serve. Popped up high. Middle attack. Swiped over. Popped up by Clapper. Gonzalez back row. We got a net violation called against the Huskies. Point to the Tigers. 23-18. Tigers lead. Approaching the end of set number 1. Serve over. Clapper there. A good pass. Sarasulo wants Clapper. Tips deep corner. It's a good one. Clapper scores for the Dogs. 23-19 now. Clapper back to serve. Down 4. Needs 4 to tie. 6 will win set number 1. Clapper. Good strong serve into the 6. Passed up nicely. Middle attack. It's a good one. Down to the floor. Point Tigers. Now Tigers on the hook for set number 1. 24-19. Serve over. Ye is there. Sarasulo can't get to it. And there you go. Set number 1 in the books. 25-19 the score. We're going to step aside. Take a break. I'm going to let you listen to What Say You, Chad Johnson music.
Her deception is a new reality. Where she said to him, "While with me." How do you turn this off? This anxiety. It's coursing through my veins, terrifying me. Each day rolls by like an old vintage train. Ready to derail, it's like a bit of rain. What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? No more illusions. Open eyes begin to see. those empty words made a great fool of me. Do I turn my back, hold on to sanity? Oh, you were so close, is that just naive? What do I say? What do I do? Can I believe anything that comes out of you? I held you so close while your words held them too. I'm not sure if I can. What say you? I pack my bags in the left, no stone cold down, no crossroad. Do I head west or head back home? Minnesota's all I know. What do I say? What do I?
All right, back here, court 19, ready for set number 2. Huskies got to battle back. They need a victory here to stay in gold contention. Cerasulo into the 6, picked up nicely in system, strong side attack, big swing down the line. Scores for the Tigers, and they start set number 2 with a kill and a 1-0 lead. Number 8 to serve. Sends it into the 6. Johnson is there. Cerasulo all the way across. Eknes down the line. Misses wide. Point 2 goes to Clemson. 2-0 Clemson leads. They have a 1-0 lead. And a second match here. Fighting for the gold bracket. Ye, good pass. Cerasulo quickly into Nelson, blocked. Ye picks it up. Cerasulo on 2. Picked up by Clemson, sent over. Cerasulo with the dig. Johnson goes outside. Eknes over the block, picked up by Clemson. They're going to go strong side. Big swing, finds the net. Point Dogs. They're on the board. 2-1. Now, Herman Scholbe to serve. Herman Scholbe, toss down the line. Picked up nicely, strong side attack coming. Big swing, it's down the line, and it's a good one. We watched number 11 go down the line all match against Rutgers, and she's doing it again here. 3-1 the score. Clemson up. Serve down the line. Yay, good pass. Cerasulo wants back roll. Herman Scholbe. Stuff block. Tigers 4-1. Tigers lead. Set number 2. 4-1 they lead. Number 4 serving. Ye there, perfect pass. Cerasulo return to center. Ye off the high hands, down the line for the score. Ye makes it good from the left side for the Dogs. And now they trail 2-4. Johnson into the 6, passed up perfectly, right side attack. The lefty down the line is long. Point Dogs as that ball rolls across. Court 16. Look out, it's coming in. Heads up, heads up, heads up. And it's 3-4 now. Johnson serving to tie things up in set number 2. Johnson off the net court. Picked up nicely in system. Strong side attack. It's a big swing. Block is there, but it's not the push, and it's a point Tigers as that ball falls onto the Dogs side of the court. 5-3 Tigers lead. Number 9 into serve. 9 sends it over. Holman Shelby fouls it off. And it's a point, Clemson. 6-3 now. Clemson has Washington doubled up here, set number 2. They do lead 1-0. Number 9 sends it over again. Herman Shelby, perfect pass. Outside, Ye off the antenna. Point, Clemson. 7-3 now, Clemson leads. Moments ago, Washington serving to tie, now down 4. Ye sends it up high. Sarasulo goes back to Eknes. Eknes steps into it off the block. Middle attack coming. Herman Shelby almost works. Free ball over. There it is. Eknes is there. Sarasulo goes to Ye. Ye goes down the line for the kill. Ye scores for the Dogs. Spoladoro in to serve. Also in to hit right side is El Sharkawi. That means Sarasulo and Eknes will get a break. Spoladoro to serve. Floats it into the 6. Pass into the middle. The lefty middle attack is a good one, and down. Point, Tigers, and they lead 8-4. Again, doubling up the Dogs. Number 1 to serve to number 1. Spoladoro can't pull it out of the net. Point, Tigers on the ace serve, and now a 5-point lead. Number 1 to serve once again. Sends it up, but not over. Point, Dogs. Now Ye back to serve. 5-9, Dogs trail, set 2. Ye to serve. Ye up, Ye down the line. Good serve. Pass in system. Strong side attack. It's down the line again. No touch. It's wide. Point, Dogs. Ye to serve. Down 3 now. Okay, we're going to talk things over. R1 wants all lines judges in play, and the R2 party at the ref stand. R1, the Husky fans all think it was wide. No, St. John's. St. John's joined the viewing audience as well. They're going to say wide. Oh, now ruled in. Interesting. I don't know how that conversation happens, but it does. There's no replay at this level. One of the lines judges or the R2 must have said, I saw it clearly, it was in. I think the score should be 10-5. They're saying 10-6. Somehow we got a point out of that. Somehow we got a point out of it. I don't know. I think it's 10-5. The board says 10-6. We'll leave it here for now. Nice middle attack. Steinke. It's coming back free. There it is. Ye is there. Spoladoro with options. Goes outside. Tip shot by Herman Shelby. Scores for the Dogs. And now it's 10-7. Steinke back to serve. Down 3. Steinke into the 6. Passed up nicely. Middle attack. Block. Nelson. Stuff block. Chloe Nelson for the point. And Steinke now serves down 2. 8-10. Steinke goes short. Passed up in system. Strong side attack coming. Big swing off the block into the floor. Point Dogs, and now it's Point Tigers, and they lead by 3, 11-8. In to serve is number 11. Number 11 sends it over. Herman Scholbe is there. Spoladoro return to center. Herman Scholbe off the block, out of play. Point Dogs. Eknes checks in. Sarasulo checks in. She will serve. Dogs trail 9-11. God bless America. We will never forget. Sarasulo goes down the line. Sent back over. Sarasulo with options. Over to Eknes. Eknes down the line. It's long. Point Tigers. Tigers now by 3. Number 8 to serve. Okay. Now we're ready. Ball came on the court. Serve over. Ye is there. Sarasulo quickly to Nelson. Nelson tip shot. Score! Nelson finds the campfire for the kill. Point Dogs. 10-12. Dogs trail by 2. Herman Scholbe to serve. Herman Scholbe into the 6. Perfect pass. Middle attack. Down to the floor. Point Tigers. The only good news out of this is number 4 rotates back to serve. Bad news is number 6 takes her place. Dogs within 3 here in set number 2. They're down 10-13. Serve coming at you. Ye is there. Sarasulo pulls it out of the net nicely. Punched over by Johnson. She punched with 2 hands and therefore a double contact. Point to the Tigers. 4-point lead for the Tigers now. Number 4 to serve. Here's a toss down the line but into the net. Point Dogs. Now back to serve is Johnson. Riley Johnson back to serve, down 3. She sends it into the 6. Good pass, outside attack. Big swing down the line. Nice dig, Sarasulo. Eknes goes over. Yay, free ball. Here come the Tigers once again. Middle attack, this time the lefty. It's a good one. It's down. 15-11. Tigers up. They've got a very fast offense. We saw that all match previous to this as they competed and beat Rutgers. Very quick attacks out of the middle. And here they come, up 4, serve over. Herman Scholbe there. Sarasulo goes outside. Ye off the high hands and out of reach. Kill. Ye. Point. Dogs. Down 3 now. Spoladoro in to serve. 12-15. Spoladoro to serve. She goes into the 6. Passed up perfectly. Middle attack. Down hard for the kill. Immediate turnover for the Tigers. Dogs need to do the same. 12-16. They trail. In set 2, they're down 1-0. Serve over. Herman Scholbe. Perfect pass. Spoladoro back to Ye. Ye tip over the block. Picked up by the libero. Strong side attack. Cross court. It's long. Point Dogs. Good turnover for the Dogs. Now we need a little bit of a run. Ye to serve. Down 3. Ye into the one. Good pass in system, middle attack. It's good. Immediate turnover on the Tigers again. That quick offense. Tigers have done a great job with ball control. Their passing has got to be very close to a 3, if not 2-9. They lead by 4. Dogs can't get them out of system at all. Herman Scholbe there. Spoladoro has it slide through her fingers. A greased ball ends up on her nose. It's a point Tigers. Now they lead by 5. Serve over. Herman Scholbe there. Spoladoro with options. Steinke into the block and down, and she says, let's go. Steinke earns her way back to the service stripe. Dogs down 4. Steinke into the 5-6 seam. A little bit of trouble. Right side attack. Touched by Ye. Point. Tigers. I think that was dropping into the corner. Ye trying to get it up in the air. Too much pace to handle, and it's 19-14. Dogs down 5. Number 11 into serve. Into the 6. Ye is there, sends it up. Spoladoro with options. Outside, Herman Scholbe into the block. Picked up by the Tigers. They're going to come strong side, down the line, and to the floor. Point Tigers, and now 20-14. Tigers in front and looking to end this match. They're 5 points away. The Dogs are going to scrap. Good serve, Ye, great pass. Spoladoro goes back to El Shakawi. Picked up out of the net. Strong side attack, cut shot into the net. Point Dogs, here we go. Eknes will come back in. Sarah Sulo will come back in and serve. Spoladoro and El Sharkawi will take breaks. Sarah Sulo down 5. 15-20 needs a run as number 15 goes down the line. Good serve. Somehow kept off the floor. Not sure how. Long attack, and the ball's back in the broadcast booth. I'm going to clean it off and get some pixie dust on it. Sarah Sulo now down 4. What a great serve we just saw. Let's see if she can match it again. Sarah Sulo down the line this time. Fought off. Free ball coming. There it is. Sarah Sulo sends it up high. Johnson goes outside. Herman Scholbe off the block. What a dig in the back row. Free ball coming. Roll shot over. Ye is there. Sarah Sulo with options. Back to Eknes. Eknes down the line. Crushing blow. Eknes. Point. Dogs. 17-20 now. Dogs down 3. Sarah Sulo at the line once again. Sarah Sulo down the line. Good pass in system, middle attack. It's tipped over. Sarah Sulo's there. Joust at the net. Won by Clemson, but not coming back. Chloe Nelson sends it over, and the bump goes into the net. Point Dogs. We're just down 2. 18-20 the score. Dogs battling back with a 4-point run. They were down 20-14 not too long ago. 4 points straight gets them competing.
We've got a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor. That's Aiden Blazer with the floor mic. Apparently, he feels like he needs a headset. Joke's on him, though. I'll leave him muted so he can't talk.
You're a funny guy up there.
All right, Dogs making a run here. 4 points straight, down 2. Sarah Sulo goes down the line once again. Fought off. Back row attack coming. Sent over. It's long. Point Dogs. It wasn't long by much. Half a tile maybe. And Sarah Sulo now in a position to tie things up at 20. Sarah Sulo has been working the line. Let's see what she does here. Down the line, off the net cord. Ace serve, Sarah Sulo. And I can see clearly 20/20 vision here on court 19. We're racing to 5 in set 2. Sarasulo down the line again. This one tipped, not over. Point Dogs, and the Dogs have the lead, 21-20. Sarasulo continues at the service stripe. A little energy in the purple and white. Sarasulo into the 6 this time. Perfect pass. Missed connection, bumped over. Ye is there. Sarasulo outside. Herman Scholbe outside the antenna. Point Tigers. And we've hit the blackjack point. 21-21. Number 8 back to serve for the Tigers. We're racing to 4 here in set number 2. Herman Scholbe is there. Sarasulo outside. Eknes tip shot. Picked up by the Tigers. Strong side attack. Look out line. Block! Nelson! Assist Herman Scholbe. And the Dogs retake the lead. 22-21. Herman Scholbe to serve. Up 1, needing 3. Spins the ball, tosses the ball. Strikes it. Good pass in system. Strong side attack into the block. And down. And we've got Deuces Wild. 22-22. We're racing to 3. Number 4 back to serve. Serve over. Ye is there. Sarasulo runs back to Nelson. She can't come up with it. Point Tigers. 23-22. Tigers take the lead in set 2. They're up 1, need 2 to close the match. Serve over. Johnson goes in to get it. Sarasulo goes outside. Ye, left-hander, swipes it into the block. Nelson tips it over. Ball's alive. Strong side attack over the block. Johnson sends it up high. Ye, free ball over. Deep into the 6. Picked up nicely in system. Strong side attack. Block! Eknes, but it's out. Point Tigers, and now they are on the hook for set 2 and the match. Dogs down 2. Need a stop here. Serve over. Ye is there. Perfect pass. Sarasulo back to Ye. Ye down the line. It's wide. And that's set 2 and the match. So what does this mean? It means that your Dogs will end up in the silver bracket tomorrow. Puts them in the Muni X Hall, court 68, 10:30 tomorrow morning, silver bracket. They'll be competing with 7 other teams for 17th place in this tournament. Top half finish. They're playing above their seed. A good showing so far for the Dogs. Tough day today against some very stiff competition. 0-2 on the day. But competing in the silver bracket tomorrow, let's not forget about that. They came in seeded 5, 6, 27th, and they're competing for 17th. I'd call that pretty darn good. All right, well, thanks for joining us. Hopefully the experience was better here. It feels like the middle of this gym is just a dead zone for coverage. As we get further away from the middle, things look better. Hayden, your thoughts on the match today?
Yeah, there's some good things. Pretty good serving runs. Can get more of those. I think they're money. And just limit the other team's serving runs. Huskies got definitely some really good serves. Right off the tape, or right above the tape. Hard to go. Float just drops. That's money.
Money it is. We're looking for silver money tomorrow. We'll shut things down for today. Your dogs will compete tomorrow morning, 10:30 Central. We'll find a new gym to play in. Hopefully the service is good there, and we'll be with you tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining. Take care. Enjoy Good Friday. And we'll talk to you soon.
TTYL.